A new update has dropped in GTA Online, and with it brings some big changes to payouts that are going to sharply enhance your grind and make you a whole bunch of cash with very little effort at all. In this solo money guide, I'll be discussing everything you need to know and providing some top-notch methods along the way to help you get the most out of the latest event week. The new update is mostly focused around the bunker, where they've not only discounted the properties by 30%, but also all of the upgrades as well. None of the upgrades are strictly necessary, but one that's worth considering is the personal quarters, mainly because it gives you the option of setting the bunker as a spawn point in your interaction menu. Overall, it's a great operation, and up until the release of the Acid Lab and some recent tweaks that were made to the payouts for other businesses, it used to be considered the best passive money available in the game. Well, this week it reclaims that crown, with its payouts for sale missions being boosted by a whopping 50%. Meaning that on a full sale, you can make over $1.5 million for just one run. Or if you're brave enough to take on a maxed out public lobby, you can push those earnings to over $2.3 million. Granted, that does come with its fair share of risks, and you've got a pretty good chance of getting blown up by some dickhead on an oppressor, but man, that sale price sure does make it tempting. On top of the money bonus though, they've also increased the production speed of the bunker as well, meaning it'll be producing stock 50% faster than it was before. Add those two perks together and it's pretty much a double money bonus on one of the highest paying businesses in the game. Definitely a good week to get to grinding. The production boost also applies to research as well, which is good news for anyone currently in the process of getting all of the weapon and vehicle unlocks from the research tab on their bunker computer. But in terms of making cold hard cash, you'll want to set your staff to full manufacturing and make sure that your business is completely topped up with supplies. If you're making a complete sale, you'll need to purchase 5 rounds of these supplies to get the full $1.5 to $2.3 million payout. That will then take about 8 hours in total to process all of it into product. But if you're playing solo, you only need to buy 1 round of supplies before selling. With the production boost, that 75k worth of supplies will take about 90 minutes to turn into sellable product. Ensuring you don't order more than 1 full rack of supplies before making a sale means that you'll be guaranteed a single vehicle delivery every time. And considering the bunker missions are a fair bit more difficult than most of the biker stuff, sticking to 1 vehicle is definitely a good way to go. While you can sometimes push it a bit further and deliver more product at a time, it can be quite risky unless you've got people to help. And by doing it this way, it's super easy to keep track of. Just order the supplies and sell them when they finish turning into product. A solo sale with 75k worth of supplies will eventually sell for 315k when you're in an empty lobby playing by yourself. But that then has the potential to get increased to 470k if you take advantage of the public lobby bonus, where 2.5% extra is applied for every other player currently in the session up to a max of 50%. If you plan on buying supplies though, you'll want to make sure that you've already purchased the staffing and equipment upgrades available on the computer in the bunker. Without these, the profit margins don't work out and you're better off stealing the supplies instead. Generally speaking, collecting supplies like this is considered to be hugely inefficient, but if you're new to the game and can't afford the upgrades yet, then this is going to be your best option. They're not quite as bad as the biker supply missions and will occasionally allow solo players to collect multiple packages at a time, meaning that on occasion, you'll only have to do a few of the missions to completely fill up your bunker, rather than doing 8 or 10 of them like you often have to do with the MC businesses. If you're doing it this way, both the supply and sale missions will likely keep you occupied for most of your play session, but if you're buying supplies, chances are you'll have a bunch of time to kill while you're waiting for them to produce product. Cayo Perico is always a popular choice, but with the recent nerf that limits solo players to 1 run every 2.5 hours, you'll want to also mix it up with things like auto shop contracts, Acid Lab and biker sales, and of course payphone hits from your agency. But don't worry if you don't have access to any other businesses yet, there's still plenty of other ways to make money while you wait. First up, we've got some bonuses in the job section, where it's paying double money and RP on the bunker series, the diamond series, missile base, and the power mad game modes. None of them pay out massive money, and they will require 2 to 4 people to get started, but matchmaking never takes long when it's a bonus event, and if you're limited in earning power, then this can be a good way to get going. Another alternative is actually inside the bunker itself, where a recently added feature allows you to deliver excess weapon parts to a variety of ammunition stores around the map. This will spawn in roughly once every in-game day or 48 minutes real time, and the products we're delivering are additional to the main sales and won't lower your supplies or stock value back at the bunker, Upon delivery, you'll receive 50k for your troubles, and considering you just have to drive from one spot to another and avoid a few enemies along the way, it's really pretty good. Another couple of delivery missions with the same basic premise can be found at your office with Export Mixed Goods, and over at your MC Clubhouse where you can customize and deliver a bike to a customer. Both of these will pay you another 50k and won't take more than 5 minutes. If you mix the deliveries in with the stuff I mentioned earlier, such as Cayo, Perico and payphone hits, you'll be making money hand over fist before you've even gotten to your first bunker sale. If however you need a step-by-step breakdown on the most efficient money grinding methods currently in the game, I'll be sure to link my advanced money guide down in the description below. Another great way of earning money if you're new to the game, or if you just want to kill some time before your bunker sale, is of course time trials. The regular one is over here, the RC Bandito one is over here, and the next gen exclusive HSW time trial is over here. The regular and RC Bandito time trials will pay out a very decent $100,000, with the HSW time trial paying out even better than that at around 250k. Unfortunately, you can only take advantage of these payouts once every week, but it's still some seriously good money for anyone who considers themselves a good driver. In addition to the bunkers being on sale though, you'll also find that the Mobile Operations Center is 30% off this week as well, including all variations and upgrades. This will only be relevant to a few players, but it does directly tie into your bunker and get stored inside the premises, where it can be modified by speaking to the mechanic off to the side. The biggest perk of the MOC is it allows you to upgrade certain weaponized vehicles in the back of the truck. While some features can usually be upgraded at LS Customs, for special vehicles you'll often need to own one of these or an Avenger if you want to add weapons or some of the larger mods, especially the ones that get unlocked with your bunker research. One other purchase worth considering is the Night Shark, which is also 30% off this week and reduced down to just over 800k. If you play in public lobbies, this is 100% a must buy. It has just about the best explosive protection of any vehicle in the game, and when upgraded, this thing can take an insane 27 homing rockets before exploding. Granted, it does have its limitations, and when fully armored up, you can't shoot out of the windows whatsoever, but if you simply want to get from point A to point B without blowing up, there's really nothing better than this. And that just about covers all money-making opportunities from the new update. But be sure to stay tuned as I'll be releasing a dedicated bunker money guide in the next few days where I'll expand on everything the business has to offer. If you found this video useful though, hitting the like button really does help out a lot. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to stay updated of my latest content, and of course if you need help with anything at all, connect up on either Twitter or Discord and shoot me a message. Until we meet again, you bunch of legends, I'm Red Nitrate and I'll catch you on the next one.